Really last month, it was sobrang rushed. I think hindi na kami natutulog just to make sure na we meet the deadline. Yung masubmit namin lahat ng mga applications. So, hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Catherine and I'm here to give you some tips and insights on how to become an international student in Canada. So, medyo matagal-tagal din ako hindi nakapag-upload ng video and hindi rin ako nakapag-edit. That's because of the deadline set by the IRCC for September 2021 intake. So, bigyan nila kami ng deadline na kailangan masubmit lahat ng application for September 2021 last May 15. So, yung whole month ko last month, sobrang busy, sobrang hectic, and ayan, kita nyo naman yung alaga ko, nabuang na ba siya. So, anyway, so we're back with another success story of a student. So, syempre, we are bearer of good news and, you know, gusto naman natin na itong June ay good news ang start nating video. I still have other video with school representative and I'll make sure I'll find the time to edit and upload those videos. Yeah. Okay, so for our today's video, it's about a student success story for a family of 3. Yes, so si student, kasama niya yung wife niya and yung baby nila na 3 years old. And they are residing here in Dubai, United Arab Emirates for the past 7 years. So this video, I would like to let you guys know na we can actually help Filipinos all over the world kahit na nasa ibang bansa sila. So this is a testimony or a proof na pwede namin kayong i-assist with your application. So, ano yung profile ni student? So, si student, sige, bigyan natin siya ng pangalan. Pangalan niya is Jarrett. Hi, Jarrett. So, I hope nag-enjoy ka na dyan sa Pilipinas. So, currently, nasa Pilipinas na si Jarrett. We lodged yung visa application ni Jarrett and his family last February of this year, mga second week of February. And mabilis lang din yung application niya. Hindi ko lang sure kung may difference kapag sa ibang bansa ka nag-a-apply or kapag sa Pilipinas. Pero however, recently kasi, may mga students din ako in the Middle East and mabilis yung process. Pero I cannot confirm kasi it's not the same for everyone. Okay? It's still a case-to-case basis. And depende pa rin yun sa IRCC kung kailan nila i-approve. So, as long as complete ang medical, complete naman ang biometrics, and complete siguro ang documents, then mabilis lang yung approval. But for this application, ang bilis lang niya kasi lumabas din yung decision like 1 month after namin i-lodge yung visa niya. So, di ba, ang bilis lang. Pero, yun nga, again guys, hindi ko masabi, hindi ko rin mag-guarantee yung processing time with IRCC kasi it depends talaga dun sa IRCC. So, you can always check their website kung gaano katagal ang processing time right now. I think it's 7 weeks or 8 weeks if I'm not mistaken. Yun yung nakalagay doon sa website nila. But, meron ding naman na-approve like in 1 month or less than 1 month upon doing their biometrics. So, wag nyo lang akong anuhin na, Miss Kat, bakit si ganito? Ang bilis, bakit yung akin ang tagal? So, hintay lang, pray lang madami, and hopefully, mag-grant yung inyong mga visa. Pero, he is for September 2021 intake. So, imagine, ang tagal pa, di ba? February, for this coming September pa lang siya. Pero, ayun nga, gusto niya mag-apply ng maaga. Which is a good thing, guys. Alam niyo yung nangyari with the IRCC, nag-set sila ng deadline. Let it be a lesson for you, for us, kami as your agents or your counselor, and for the students who are planning to study in Canada na sana we set the timeline na yan, 1 year before ang intake. Kasi hindi natin masabi, really last month, it was sobrang rushed. Although we we are still giving quality of assistance in our services. We make sure na thorough pa rin ang checking of the application, all the documents, we make sure na lahat correct. We are still proofreading study plans. We are still helping our students with their study plan writing. However, I think hindi na kami natutulog just to make sure na we meet the deadline. Yung masubmit namin lahat ng mga applications. So hopefully, this can serve as a lesson na sana we start early yung application. So guys, kapag lumabas ang letter of acceptance or ang letter of offer letter, ibayaran na natin agad yung mga required na bayaran, yung deposit man yan or yung first semester tuition fee para makapag-start na rin tayo with our visa application process. Check. So, okay. So, si student has been residing in Dubai with his family for the past 7 years. He enrolled in New Brunswick Community College in New Brunswick, an Atlantic region or province in Canada for September 2021 intake. So, wala pa naman guys announcement how it's going to be for September 2021. I believe merong parang suggestion to remove the mandatory 3-day quarantine or yung 14 days. I am not completely sure, so we are still waiting for announcements from Canada as well as from the schools. So if you guys have already an approved visa, we highly suggest that you fly to Canada at least or at most 1 month before your program, and make sure you have all the travel documents requirements para mas smooth yung pag-alis nyo, diba? Okay, so anyway, going back to dito kay student. So si student, ang background niya, he is a graduate of information technology in the Philippines, and he worked as something sa customer service, I think, dito sa Dubai. But prior to that, sa Pilipinas, nakapag-work siya relating dun sa natapos niya. So, nakapag-work siya something sa, hindi ko na maalala, but, anyway, nakapag-work siya as dun sa natapos niyang information technology. So, ngayon, sabi niya, gusto daw niya ulit na bumalik doon sa information technology industry. And ang napili niyang program ay yung network administration. Tama ba? Network administration. Yes, tama. Network administration at New Brunswick Community College for September 2021. So, the thing with OFWs or Filipinos residing abroad, ang main challenge for me whenever I assess the student is kung saan sila babalik. Kung ang home ties ba nila is sa Philippines or dun sa country kung saan sila nag-apply. Let's say, for example, kagaya ni Jareth, kung sa Dubai ba siya babalik, since matagal na siyang nagre-reside sa Dubai. Imagine for 7 years, nasa Dubai ka. Mas gusto mo ba doon? Kasi some Filipinos, meron na talaga silang family in another country. Bukod dun sa Pilipinas, di ba? Baka mas strong yung ties nyo doon sa country kung saan kayo nag-work compared doon sa ties nyo doon sa bansa natin, sa Pilipinas. So that's one of the many things I am considering when I am assisting an OFW. So in Jared's case, ang sabi niya, gusto niyang bumalik sa Philippines. Now, another challenge will be when writing your study plan. So here's a tip for you guys na nagdi-DIY and you are residing abroad. You have to also answer the question na bakit ka nag-abroad and then all of a sudden you want to study, and ano yung magiging career plan mo in the Philippines. You have to compare yung life mo abroad and in the Philippines, and saan ba yung mas magandang career plan, or saan ka magwo-work sa Pilipinas. Syempre, kailangan maganda rin yung papasukan mong trabaho kasi nag-abroad ka na, 'di ba? Umalis ka na sa Pilipinas to get a better job, to have a comfortable life. So, bakit bigla kang magka-Canada and then after mo mag-Canada, uuwi ka ng Pilipinas? Bakit di ka na lang dun sa bansa na nagtatrabaho ka, 'di ba? So, yun. Anong sagot niyo doon? Charot. So, ayan. That's one thing we have to consider or establish doon sa study plan niya. Nung nag-apply siya, yung career plan niya, it has to be solid and talagang it shows na malaki yung makukuha niyang benefit when nag-aral, if mag-aral siya in Canada with this program. Okay, so another thing na I noticed with OFWs coming from the Middle East, kasi meron tinatawag dito, diba, na gratuity or parang end of service pay or parang separation pay or something, kasi wala naman ditong pension or yung SSS. So usually yun yung binibigay ng mga companies doon sa mga nag-end of contract. So minsan gusto nilang i-add na yon doon sa proof of financial funds or as a proof of financial capacity. However, hindi pa kasi siya yung parang hindi pa siya yung solid or nasa bank account mo na siya, ini-expect mo lang siya. So, you cannot really add it as a proof of funds. So, you can just mention, parang briefly mention na you are expecting this amount, pero you cannot depend on that money na talagang siya yung magsusupport or makakapagbayad ka ng tuition or yung living allowance mo in Canada because of you're getting this gratuity or end of service pay. Okay? And then, if you are applying as a family, of course, you will be adding 4,000 for the spouse as living allowance for 1 year and 3,000 for the child kapag, kasama mo yung anak mo. So, 4,000 for the spouse and 3,000 for the child. That is your living allowance for 1 year. So, kung ang proof of show money, kung ang show money required for the student is 1 year tuition fee and 1 year living cost, then you will have to add 4,000 for your spouse and 3,000 for your child. So, a total of 7,000 plus 10,000 sa student. So, 17,000 on top of the tuition fee. So, as I mentioned earlier, na itong si Jareth, ang gusto niyang home ties or babalikan after he finished his program in Canada ay sa Philippines. So, you have to establish, once again, yung home ties nyo. So, malaking factor yung si student at syempre pag mag-asawa, usually, di ba, may napupundar ng property. So, maganda na mapakita natin na may properties na kayo sa Pilipinas and may babalikan pa kayong family nyo doon. So, we have to strengthen that. Yung home ties and economic ties nyo sa Philippines. Meron din naman akong other student na walang properties in the Philippines and ang ginamit nilang home ties ay babalik sila dun sa bansa na pinanggalingan nila. For example, I have a student recently approved. They are from Qatar and doon sila sabi na babalik and approved naman sila. So, we'll discuss that later on kung ano yung ginawa namin. But yeah, for this family, if you guys are applying as a family, I just want you to be mindful of the forms. Okay? Syempre, mayroong mga added forms yan. Pagka student, madali lang yung sa student. Pero pag sa family, medyo marami kang forms na kailangan i-fill up. And at the same time, you have to be mindful doon sa instructions doon sa form. So, lagi nyo i-check, lagi nyo babasahin kung ano yung mga nakasulat dun sa form. Hindi ko na maisa-isa yung mga anong requirements doon sa forms. But yeah, these are the tips I can give you when you are doing the application by yourself. Now, if you want to avail our services, of course, like I always mentioned, we do not collect processing fees for our students. We only collect 10,000 pesos security deposit, which you will use later on for your visa application and biometrics fees. Now, for our dependents, syempre, may bayad na yun. And if you want to know more about it, you can always contact me or our Facebook page for more information on how much we charge for our processing fees sa dependents. And huwag kayong mag-alala, hindi siya sobrang mahal. So, ayan guys, I think this is it. That's it for today's video. And I hope you learned something from me. And I'll try to post more in the coming days. And please comment below kung ano yung gusto nyong pag-usapan natin. And if you guys want to have our own Facebook group, let me know. Some students are requesting But I don't see the need for it yet. Kung siguro may magsuggest talaga and it will be beneficial for everyone, then why not? But at the moment, parang hindi pa naman siya ganun kakailangan na magkaroon ng Facebook group. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!